Now, the way we consume and share news today is largely rooted in social media outlets, a reason why it is crucial, it is important indeed that we look at what's being discussed online. From the hottest issues to trends for our daily social media minute, we are now joined by Yerika. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you today.
Yes.
I do like your fancy pieces on the background.
Thank you.
Yes, so looking at the first word today is the Korean baseball fever reaches new heights. That I heard that Korean baseball is as hot as the midsummer sun.
That's right. The popularity of Korean professional baseball is unprecedented. According to the Korean Baseball Organization, as of June 13th, which is last Thursday, the total number of spectators this season has reached 4.9 million, which is a 52% increase compared to the same period last year. Now, that figure is more than double that of 2022. The average number of spectators per game has exceeded 10,000. Wow. Now, this number suggests the total attendance for the season could surpass 10 million for the first time in Korean baseball history. Now, the number of sold-out games has already reached 98. Which has far exceeded the previous record of 69 games.
Wow, that's a lot indeed. So, Erica, are you one of the fans of the Korean baseball?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm one of the very few.
Really? Then what are the key reasons for the success in the KBO League?
Yeah, so currently the difference in the winning percentage between the first and fourth places is only 0.01 to 0.02 percentage points. So very, very, very small. Now, this unprecedented level of competition between the teams is galvanizing baseball fans here in South Korea. So team rankings change dramatically day to day, which is turning out to be the cause of both joy and heartbreak for baseball fans. The KBO League has been humorously dubbed the League of Insanity among baseball fans due to its unpredictable nature.
League of Insanity. This is actually translated in 정신병 League in Korean. It was hard for me to understand. Yes.
Right.
And it looks like the introduction of advanced systems is also added to the excitement, namely the automated ball strike system, or ABS. Am I right?
That's right. The ABS has garnered significant interest actually amongst fans here, partly due to the return of Hanwha Eagles' Ryu Hyun-jin to the domestic league after 11 years in MLB. Now, his pitches that narrowly hit the ABS zone early in the season went viral online on social media. Fans have also praised the ABS for reducing controversial calls.
Indeed. Well, national interest in professional baseball has also increased thanks to lots of famous TV shows, entertainment shows like 최강 야구 on JTBC and the opening game of the MLB Seoul Series last month, March, that is.
Right. TV shows for sure, but baseball is also trending on social media.
Yes.
For instance, on Instagram, there are between 30,000 and 40,000 baseball-related posts that have popped up every month since the month of March. Now, this viral effect on social media has driven a significant influx of young women and 20-somethings to baseball stadiums, and statistics confirm this trend. So according to TicketLink, which handles ticket sales for 6 teams, including LG and Kia, the proportion of 20-something spectators has increased from the 30% range last year to about 40% this year. In fact, 20-somethings are now the largest age group frequenting baseball stadiums. The proportion of female ticket buyers has also gone up significantly to 54.4%. That is almost 10 percentage points higher than male baseball ticket buyers. And there's also another reason that I want to mention. Some analysts point out that baseball offers unmatched value for money as an affordable affordable entertainment option
Yes,
because,
indeed.
a baseball game typically lasts around 3 hours. Ticket prices average around 10,000 won, which is quite affordable. And for this price, fans can enjoy a lovely open outdoor venue. They can sing and cheer with their friends and family. It's a really unique cultural experience that caters to all age groups and hence the allure.
Right, right, right. I do believe that baseball is solidifying its place as cost-effective entertainment for people of all ages and genders, thanks to these kind of developments. And you can also eat some kimchi and beer, not kimchi, but chicken and beer in the stadium.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Speaking of meat, let's move to our second issue. It's about pork belly, but this time in a can. I read some few articles about this, and it is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've never heard anything like it here in South Korea or elsewhere, but this new product has hit the local market and it's turning a lot of heads.
It is indeed. Yes.
It's pork belly in a can.
Yes. In a can. It looks like a beer, but there is
That's
a
right.
raw slices of pork belly packed inside.
That's exactly it. Now, many people are applauding the convenience of the product packaging, while others say what really matters is not what it looks like or what it comes packaged in, but actually the quality of the meat. The product was released by Doderam, which is a brand specializing in local pork products. And the brand introduced the name of the product recently as Kendon.
Candon.
Un for pork.
Dawn means pork, right? Candon. I think I will buy it if I see this in the supermarket. Give it a
Okay.
try, yes. So raw pork is typically packed in a rectangular plastic packing here in South Korea. Looks like the brand has broken this new ground.
Yeah, so the cylindrical can packaging, you mentioned it looks like a can of beer, actually. It makes the meat easier to carry, especially, for campers out there who like to travel outdoors. It's also easier to store because it's more compact than the packaging that we're normally used to seeing. Now, opening the can reveals bite-sized pieces of pork belly. Each can is around 300 grams of pork belly. Every piece of meat is pre-cut to perfect bite size. It's easy to prepare, no need for scissors. And the product maintains its freshness for about 10 days when refrigerated. And there's also a transparent window at the bottom of the can that
Wow.
allows consumers to check for the freshness of the meat. I don't know how much that's going to help to check the freshness of the meat, but anyways, there is that feature in the packaging as well.
So if you buy the rectangular type pork belly or samgyeopsal, you can see the surface of the samgyeopsal. But this time
That's
for the
right.
canned pork, you can see the bottom side of it in
Yeah,
order to
there's
check
a
the freshness.
transparent window.
Oh,
Correct.
interesting indeed. But this will be the most important question. How much is it? How much does 300 grams of the canned pork cost? Is it more expensive or
Yes,
not?
so yeah, good question. So the 300 grams of canned pork currently sold on the Dodoram online shopping mall is 8,000 won. Now these are normally priced at 10,500 won, so it's definitely cheaper at this online shopping mall. And social media users, they're surprised. They have mixed reactions to this new product. There are comments that I've seen that say that it's a great idea. Some people say it would be better if the price was more reasonable. And another person wrote, it's nice, but the quality of the meat is what really counts. And somebody else asked, should I take some with me on my next trip to Jeju Island?
Oh, wow. Should I take
Yeah.
some with one on my next? Oh, I have to think about that. Moving on to our next topic. People are angry. The citizens are angry in Paris. Don't come to Paris for the Olympics. What's going on here?
Yeah, we already know that, it's always about the visuals when it comes to, certain social media platforms, especially TikTok. Right now, because the Paris Olympics is, about a month away now, a little bit more.
Crazy.
TikTok is full of Olympics related content, unsurprisingly so. But in addition to the feel good content that features, say, for example, athletes' lives, promotional videos from organizers and sponsors. There are also a bunch of clips from residents of Paris that warn potential visitors that the city of Paris, that everybody loves, may not deliver its best during the upcoming Olympic Games. For instance, one woman says in a clip that was posted to TikTok that, well, I'm going to quote what she wrote. Quote, "This is a video for anyone that's coming to the Paris Olympics 2024. Don't come. Cancel everything." Now, the
Oh my
video was
gosh.
uploaded actually a while ago, back in November of last year. It has now more than 700,000
That's too
views.
direct.
Yeah, it's pretty direct.
Yeah.
Come cancel everything is as direct as it gets. Now, the creator is a 31-year-old French American who lives in Paris, and she wanted her viewers to know that from her own perspective, which she described as French citizens who are kind of middle class, nobody wants the Olympic Games. It's just a hot mess. Again, I'm quoting her own.
It's just a hot mess. So why are people angry? Why are people posting these kind of messages on social media? I'm sure that they can't be speaking for all of the residents in Paris.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely correct. Some have personal reasons. I found out that apparently the city has asked some students, like university students, to give up their student housing so the accommodations could be used for workers during the games. Many have also expressed frustration and fears around public transportation, actually. So for example, fares to ride on the Paris metro is almost going to double during the games, and organizers and government officials are concerned about strikes by transportation workers during the Olympic Games, as well as more serious problems like terrorism. People on TikTok also warned that there could be severe overcrowding on public transportations like trains. Some creators have posted about Paris's tourist scams, which can be pretty pervasive. Pickpockets is another issue, and recent hotel price hikes as well.
And they're also worried about the strikes that could cause some traffic
Yeah.
problems.
The bottom line is they say they love Paris. It's their city, but they worry that it's going to be logistically challenging during the games. And their message is simple. They say, if you're going to come here for the Olympics, hopefully this is not going to be your once in a lifetime opportunity to visit Paris.
Who doesn't love Paris?
Right.
Who doesn't love Paris? And it's quite ridiculous that during this Olympics, subway fares in Paris are going up a lot. I can't believe that they are making these kind of, systems.
But this is nothing new. I mean, this is not something that's happening just in Paris. This kind of thing happens every time there's any kind of Olympic Games or big international events in, major cities around the world. Price hikes are something that we're actually normally used to. But I think the residents feel a little bit differently because they are part of the city, fabric. They live in the city. So I guess, their complaints are a little bit more different than the visitors who get to visit Paris for just a few days during the Olympics.
Okay. Thanks, Erica, for your coverage. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
If you're listening to our program using the podcast service, just a reminder that we do go live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Korea Standard Time. So tune in and help us make the show more informative by giving us your input. See you bright and early on Good Morning Seoul.